Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Yakuza Like a Dragon on Xbsx. Xbsx. Okay. I think we're at the last part of the game. But let's build up some relationships, shall we?
Dachi-san, what's up with the suit?
Oh, don't you remember? We're doing that out-of-court settlement.
Oh, yeah, Takashi-kun scraped that guy's bumper. And he demanded Takashi-kun pay him 1,000,000 yen, so you decided to meet with the guy.
Hoping it's just a damn con man.
Wearing a suit to the settlement, huh? You really care about this kid, Adachi-san.
Well, there's one more reason I was thinking I should look sharp today. You know how I sent a letter to Takashi asking for the contact info of the car owner? Takashi wrote back and said he wanted to be there when I meet the guy. Guess he finally wants to see his daddy longlegs in person. After 20 years of being sent money and all. You know, that whole time I came up with excuses to never meet Takashi. I just sent him letters.
So Takashi-kun's gonna meet Yamada-san for the first time today?
Yeah. I figured the least I could do is look the way a big shot should.
Except, even though it is a suit, it's pretty plain for a rich guy, ain't it?
Oh, give me a break, man. This is all I had. Anyway, I explained what's gonna go down here to the staff, so we're good on that front. Only thing left for me to ask is if, you're willing to stay and back me up, Kasuga.
Why me?
Well, a real daddy longlegs would have a lackey with him, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, don't make me deal with this asshole and the kid all by myself. Please, man.
Fine. But when you interviewed Takashi 20 years ago, it was in person, right? What if he remembers your face?
He was 5 years old at the time. No way he would remember me. Especially now that I probably look like his damn grandpa.
Here's hoping.
Excuse me, is Yamada-san here?
Are you Takashi?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Look at you, all grown up.
What?
Oh, no. It's just, I still imagine you the way I did when we first started writing each other 20 years ago. I'm Yamada.
We finally meet Yamada-san. Thank you so much for supporting me all this time.
Oh, I just enjoy lending a hand to promising kids like you. That's that's what a philanthropist does.
So, why are we meeting here? What is this place?
No, it's a bar I run as a hobby. I'm a big jazz guy.
So you're also a patron of the arts. Amazing. And who are you?
I'm a stylist.
Oh, I'm Yamada-sama's stylist.
His stylist?
When you're as rich as this guy, you need someone to keep you looking sharp at all times. Never know when you're gonna get pulled into a meeting, you know? I shopped for days for the suit, just for today's settlement.
Well, it looks good on him. Great job.
Oh, you really think so, huh?
But why bring your stylist to the settlement?
Well, he, not only is he a stylist, he is also my trusty secretary.
Oh, wow. He's really versatile.
Now, Takashi-kun, where's the owner of this car you scraped?
His name is Hasegawa-san. He should be here soon. Oh, there he is.
Asking me to come all the way out here to a dive like this? All I can say is you better have my money.
There's a few things I'd like to ask you first, Hasegawa-san.
Oh, you must be Daddy Longlegs. What do you want?
Why are you demanding 1 million for a scratched bumper?
Because this is no ordinary car.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know much about cars, but it looked pretty ordinary to me.
It may look like a typical sedan, but it's actually a top-of-the-line British luxury car. And now I have to send it back to England for repairs.
Right. Mind telling us how the accident went down?
Well, I was just sitting there, waiting for the signal, and this kid here, barely paying attention to what he's doing, of course, just pulls up right next to me on his bike. That's when his pedals scraped up against my bumper.
Takashi-kun, does all of that sound right to you?
I guess. It didn't feel like I hit anything. I mean, I felt the hem of my pants sliding along something, but
I wish it'd been the hem of your pants. When I heard the scraping sound, I looked over just in time to see your pedal gouging the hell out of my paint job.
Really? Well, that's funny.
What is?
If it was a regular sedan, all you'd be able to see from the driver's seat would be the hood. No way you'd see the bumper down below.
Oh, in my car, you can see it. Steering wheel's on the left, you know. You obviously don't know much about foreign luxury cars.
On the left, huh? That's even funnier. Didn't you say the car was from England? Did you know British and Japanese cars both have the wheel on the right?
You might want to come clean before you dig yourself a deeper hole. I say the mark on the bumper was already there, and the car's about as British as me.
So what'll it be? Admit you were trying to pull a fast one and we'll let you go. But if you decide you want to keep bitching over nothing, then my secretary here will have to intervene.
By the way, I'm not just Yamada-san the secretary. I'm also his bodyguard.
And his bodyguard.
Fuck!
So, it really was all a scam.
And a shitty one at that.
Wait, Yamada-san, did you know it was a scam from the start?
More or less. 1 million ain't much to a guy like me, of course, but us rich folks don't like our money going to criminals. We gotta do our part, you know?
Wow, rich people are so cool.
That we are. So, how about that bar exam, Takashi? Think you'll pass this year?
Well, actually, I found out I didn't.
Oh. That's a shame.
But you know, the average age of the people who do pass is 29. So I figure as long as I pass it by then, I'm good.
Isn't that, 4 years from now?
Yeah, and when I do become a lawyer, you'll be the first to know, Yamada-san.
Ah, looking forward to it.
Thanks. I have some studying to do today, so I'm gonna get going.
Hang in there. 4 more years of sending money. Oh, man, that's gonna be tough.
Here's hoping it only takes 4 years.
Wait, what do you mean?
If he's getting caught up in a simple scam like this, how's he supposed to understand the finer points of law?
Hey, now, don't be like that. No, he's just too honest, is all. And who knows, maybe he'll pass next year.
I sure hope so.
Well, either way, at least he bought my rich guy act.
Yeah, well, we can thank my little performance for that.
Your performance? I was the one with the starring role. If there... You know what? Whatever, man. Let's just celebrate the fact that we pulled it off.
Yeah, with the cheapest drinks money can buy.
Ooh, we can now change to the host or the chef job. Oh boy. I guess I should have been doing these on long? I didn't even know that I was supposed to come here. Alright, Namba ended up downing an entire bottle of Legend Malt without paying. He tried to cover it up with a cheap imitation, but it's only a matter of time before he gets busted.
Hey, Namba. Anything gone down yet with that Legend Malt?
Well, I've been watching the counter like a hawk, but the bartender wasn't kidding when he said nobody comes here.
Yeah, he did say this was more of a hobby for him.
That's exactly it. The only people coming in are our friends like Adachi and Sachan, which means that Legend Malt is probably just gonna sit behind the counter for the rest of our lives. I was worried over nothing. I feel better already.
Well, I don't know if you should be that relaxed about it. It's not like he'd carry something he was never gonna sell.
Welcome. What a lovely little establishment you have.
Your first time in, sir?
It is.
See? He does get actual customers.
First time I've seen a first-timer.
I've heard some rumors about this place from some good sources.
Oh yeah? Rumors about what?
That you carry the fabled whiskey known as the Legend Malt.
Well, then the rumors are true.
Pour me a glass, then, bartender. If anyone can appreciate such a thing, it's me.
Ichiban, what now?
What can we do? We gotta apologize before it's too late.
but I'm too broke to apologize.
Forget about the money. You'll be in even deeper shit if he drinks that.
I really must apologize, but my legend malt isn't for sale.
Why would that be? Is it reserved for your regulars?
Not exactly. I just don't think you're fit to order it.
Excuse me. You say this knowing I'm the editor-in-chief of Good Dandy?
He's from Good Dandy? No way.
What the hell is that?
It's a rich man's magazine, full of nice cars and swanky restaurants.
Well, that's terribly unfortunate. For you, if you had even a modicum of customer service, I'd have written you an absolutely dazzling review.
Put me in your magazine or don't. That's your call to make.
Believe you me, I'll be giving you the front page. Everyone's going to know about the snob running this backwater hole.
This your idea of a quarrel, sir?
Perhaps, but was it not you who flung the first stone?
Fine. You backed me into a corner here. The legend malt on that shelf is something I ordered for a very special customer. I don't intend to offer it to anyone but her.
And what makes her so special?
The fact that she stole my heart. That bottle was to be a symbol of my affection. Time and time again, she would tell me how she dreamt of being able to try it. So I took it upon myself to indulge her, and waited for her to arrive. But for as long as I waited, she never came through the door. 6 months went by. Then a year. Until I finally got word that she had been in a car accident. She was taken from me. In some ways, that legend malt is the only thing I have left of her.
Oh, gulp.
Oh.
Given that, are you still going to insist I pour it?
I have walked through the doors of many a bar in my time, but I've never met a bartender with a tale like that. That quiet strength. The very essence of Good Dandy magazine.
He didn't even get to take a whiff of the bottle, and now he never will. I guess that settles it.
Yeah, but now it's even bigger than we thought. We gotta do the honest thing and come clean.
Why?
Didn't you hear that story? The legend malt's a treasure of his lost love.
I know, but I'll never be able to replace it on pocket change.
I'll help him, I guess.
If you can't do it alone, then I'll help out.
You serious, Ichiban?
Yeah. All I've been doing till now is help you find ways to dodge the problem. What I should have done is help you do the right thing. Meaning, I'm just as guilty. We're in this together, man.
Ichiban, you're a great guy, you know that? But I can't take advantage of you like that, man. I've got to come up with that money somehow.
What a jackass. He swallowed that story hook, line, and sinker.
Come again?
That long-lost love of mine? She never even existed.
Then why wouldn't you pour him the legend malt?
And back when I opened the place, I figured I'd need some high-end stuff behind the counter to draw in the big spenders. So I picked up an empty bottle of legend malt and filled it with bargain barrel whiskey. Purely for show. Nobody actually orders anything that expensive. But every once in a while, a dimwit like him waltzes in. So I give them the same old sob story, and they scatter like roaches.
Wait, so Namba, that means what you drank was...
Bottom shelf swill.
You gotta be shitting me!
Hey, what the hell's so funny?
You gotta hear this! Guess what Namba did?
Come on, don't say it. Don't you dare. Sir, you can ignore this, Joker.
I don't understand you people.
Guess it was the look of that bottle that got me thinking it was real. That ever happened to you? Where the taste is all in your head?
Hey, just be grateful you don't have
Oh
to
yeah,
worry.
2 marriages later.
I still have to worry about people finding out. Ichiban, you wouldn't tell Adachi or Sachan about this, would you? You can't.
Don't worry, man. I wouldn't rat you out like that.
So, you'll keep it a secret?
Yeah, but you have to buy me a drink. Bargain barrel whiskey, okay?
Sure. It's a deal.
I wonder what the maximum is. Is it 5, maybe? I don't know how much time you have to build these relationships. Yeah, I guess Guji-han's on the phone. Who's he talking to?
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Songhui.
Guess he was on the phone with Song Hui.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi-han I served before was quite the blessing as well.
He must mean the real Jungi-han, the one who was killed 3 years ago. Why am I reading so much on this one? What the hell?
If I'm to talk about Jungi-han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Jingwon Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school, no place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes, but my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi-han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, That's something Jungi Han taught you?
The real Jungi Han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
Did you dress as sharp as you?
You know what? I've always thought you were a pretty sharp dresser.
That's kind of you to say.
But you said the real Jungi Han was even more refined or whatever. So does that mean he was as stylish as you?
He was indeed quite stylish. His fashion sense had a great influence on mine.
Oh, yeah? Looks that could kill and close the match, huh?
You take interest in the most unexpected things.
Yeah, that's how I roll. But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
Ah.
Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi Han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi Han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungi Han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair, But even though I was in such a hollow state, Sunghui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungi-han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you'll be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Well, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.
Alright, let's make the rounds.
Yo! How goes it, Kasuga-kun?
Look at you. You're blending in already, Zhao.
You know it. Turns out drinks taste a lot better without bodyguards watching your every move.
Yeah? So that was the life of the former leader of the Yokohama Lumang.
That shit was dumped on me from the day I was born. Kind of a drag. Growing up knowing you had a fucking script.
Well, the nice thing about alcohol is it tastes better if you complain while you're drinking it.
Ah, sure. Enjoy my childhood trauma. But I guess after all the shit you've been through, you've earned it.
Your dad led the Yokohama Lumang before you, right? What's he doing now?
He died a few years after retiring. Right in his bed. He's lucky he never got shot or stabbed.
Hey, yeah. That's a real achievement for a gang boss.
Yeah, I guess so. He only managed it by sleeping with one eye open his whole life. No matter how you slice it, it's not a great way to live. I sure as hell didn't want to lead the Liumang. But Mabuchi, this shit was always up his alley.
You mean Laoma? What even happened to that guy? I haven't even seen him since we kicked his ass during the whole Omi Alliance thing.
Don't you know what the Yokohama Liumang does to traders? They use them as filling that goes inside meat buns.
What? You serious? Right now Laoma is... Baoma?
You're fucking hilarious. But I was kidding. You think I'm the kind of guy who'd do that?
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. Him being your right-hand man and everything. And you're not the kind of guy to turn a brother into a meat bun, no matter what he did.
Appreciate that. I like to think I don't give off that vibe. I did stop short of giving Mabuchi what he deserved, after all the shit he put me through.
What does that mean? Did you... kill Mabuchi?
Oh, you're softer than any bun out there. Look at you all worried.
I just don't like the thought of that happening to people.
Even creeps like Mabuchi, who murdered your boss without a second thought.
Even creeps like him. All I wanted was to knock that guy's lights out and hand him to the cops.
But by the time his lights were nice and knocked out, the Omi showed up, and you never saw him again, did you?
You really did kill him, didn't you?
Alright, I'm bored of messing with you. I didn't kill him.
Oh, had a feeling you didn't.
Why is that?
Hard to explain, but I don't get that vibe from you. Not one bit. In fact, it always kind of felt to me like your hard-ass act was just a show for your boys. A front you put on.
Ah, that's a little harsh there, eh, Kasuga-kun?
You don't strike me as the type to lock guys up or torture them either. Especially one of your own, like Mabuchi.
He and I call the same place home. Nothing could make me take his life. But now, Songhui's in charge of the Yokohama Liumang. It's up to her to settle things if Mabuchi shows his face again. He's the reason Komiju's a pile of ashes, so I don't think she'll be treating him as nice as I would.
Probably not.
Which is why I gave Mabuchi the heads up and told him to leave Ijincho.
Really? Well, that's taking things into your own hands.
A few of his boys went with him, and I forgave the ones that wanted to stick around. It's a hard reset. Clean slate for everyone. Songhui was good with that.
You two are more generous than I thought.
Mabuchi brought in a lot of cash for us, and he was damn consistent about it. The fact that he kept a bunch of shit hidden from us was an issue, but I could deal.
So you knew about it and you just let it slide?
The guys from my dad's generation were pissed, for sure. Kept saying Mabuchi was breaking sacred laws of the gang. But what did they expect from a sadist in Japan's most famous gray zone? And that he'd have a moral compass or some shit?
Seriously?
How about we toast to Mabuchi, wherever he might be?
Well, he's no friend of mine, but what the hell? If you can cheer to him, I can too.
Now we're talking.
Okay, and then for her, I can't raise her level until we do more of the management game. But I'm only like one more step away from being number 1 in the management game. Although that'll take like a couple hours for that to, you know, fully complete. In the meantime, while we have some quests here, we have the cart game too. Before we head into the last part of the game. I know, I really wish the bad times in this game weren't so bad. You know, like the good times are really good, and then the bad times are just like a drag on the game. It's a shame they couldn't have found some way to make this like a consistently fun experience, and not have so many of these dead periods in between where you don't quite have enough experience to do all the same things in a row. And you have to spend a lot of time, fighting petty battles in order to move on with the story. But it is what it is, I guess. We'll see what they end up doing for the sequel. If they modernize it a little bit more, that'd be nice. Really, my central complaint is not being able to save anywhere. And on these modern systems with the kind of specs they have, there's really no excuse. I mean, it's not a technical capability. Systems are perfectly capable. Now we just need game developers to be. It takes a little bit longer for the Japanese design teams to adapt to new changes, though. The Western development changes faster. But we often find that the Western development teams have a lot less attention to detail, and they're not quite as concerned about getting the games
I could
perfected.
really use a drink right about now.
Oh yeah, beer sounds great.
I was thinking wine. White wine's real good this time of year.
Yeah? You a big wine guy, Adachi-san?
I guess so. Wanted to be a sommelier way back when.
So why didn't you?
You know, I could never stop drinking after that first sip. I'd get so drunk, I wouldn't have been able to tell a white from a red.
Yeah, that'd definitely complicate things.
Oh well, what's your problem? One. Oh, two. Oh, he's hacking. What's up with him? He hurt or something?
Hey, Pops. You alright?
I'm just on the job, but my tendinitis is killing me these days. Each time I click this tally counter...
Hey now, don't hurt yourself. Why don't you take a break if it's hurting that badly?
Well, I hired some help, but they bailed on me last minute. Can't exactly take a break anymore. Oh!
Whoa, easy. That doesn't sound good.
My
Want
hurts
me to call you
too,
an ambulance?
but I'm not like that.
No. As long as I don't use the tally counter, I'm good. Besides, it's not like anyone's rushing out to do my job. Kids of today aren't interested in the modest life of a traffic census taker.
Traffic sensor? The hell's that?
What? You've never heard of a traffic census before?
Never in my life. Bet it's complicated though. Yeah?
Oh no, it's quite easy. My job simply entails counting the pedestrians and cars that pass by.
So how do you count them?
I sit along the edge of this road and count everything that comes through.
What do you mean?
For example, let's say I count cars.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, more or less. Whenever a car passes by, you click the counter like this. Got it?
Sure. Something passes by, I click the thing.
Right you are. You're a quick learner. Well, now that you know the rules, what do you say we give it a try?
Now hold up. I might have learned how it's done, but I never said anything about doing the job.
Oh, no! You really say that to a man whose crippling tendinitis is keeping him from the very thing he loves? Please, my super perm friend. Oh, the pain's getting worse by the click. Oh. And it pays pretty well for a job where you sit on your rump all day.
At the end of the day, it's still just counting shit. What do I do?
Alright. Guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Really? Oh, that'd be a big help. By the way, what's your name?
Ichiban Kasuga.
Kasuga-kun. A fine name. I'm Shirabe Michino. Been doing the traffic census job around these parts for 30 years now.
30 years? You're a real veteran, huh?
I suppose so. That nothing goes uncounted thanks to these eyes. My peers call me the traffic census sensei.
Makes you sound like a legend, Pops.
Yeah, well, not while my hands active.
Wait, if doing your job gives you tendinitis, wouldn't that mean there's a lot of physical labor involved?
No, it's not a physically demanding job by any means. Traffic in these parts is quite hectic, you see? It takes a lightning-fast clicker. And you seem a heck of a lot sturdier than me, Kasuga-kun, so it's nothing you need to worry about.
Okay, so all I gotta do is keep that counter clicking.
Yes, indeed. The clicking of the counter paves the way for road plans, construction projects, the very future as we know it.
So that's why I'd always see guys sitting on their asses clicking these things.
Exactly. They were counting all different types of cars and people. Businesses and organizations use this data to advance city development.
Huh. Learn something every day.
Well, I'd very much like to start practicing, but are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Good answer. Then consider your training officially begun. Why don't we first start off by counting how many men pass by within 15 seconds?
A number of men passing by. All right, cool.
One, 2, 3.
I
Four.
got it.
Well, how sexist only men count. Were you able to get an accurate number? Alright, let's get a look at the tally counter. Yeah, that's pretty good, Kasuga-kun. A nice, accurate count. It was nothing. Well then, here's your compensation.
For real?
You're giving me this much for clicking a little clicky thing? Perks of the job. You didn't think you were training for nothing, did you? There's more to traffic census than this, however. We'll get into some more advanced techniques next time. Wait, you gonna make me click it harder? If this job was easy, I wouldn't have tendinitis. Regardless, harder work will mean higher pay. Hope that entices you to stop by.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll come by when I get some free time. Weird ass quest. Alright, let's finish this one.
Yeah.
And that makes $1 million. I finally had the funds to cover development. Eureka! I'm having a hard time believing I just handed you 1,000,000 yen. It's all thanks to you, Lord Shrub. I am truly, truly grateful. Now, without any further delay, I'm heading back to the lab.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to what an increase in size will do for the Soji name. You will be in awe. I'll message you once it's done. You best prepare for yourself. Sure. Okay, that one taken care of. I can do more karting.
It's so nice out today.
Yeah, haven't had any rain recently.
Of course we haven't. Who you think's bringing the sunshine down every day?
You know, Ichiban being the sun guy is actually kind of fitting.
Hey, no praise required. I'll keep doing it.
Wasn't praise.
Whatever the case, great weather certainly does brighten one's mood, doesn't it?
Thanks for your investment. Development of the new Soji model was a success. I want you to be the first user. Meet me in front of Jinai Station. Oh, looks like the new Soji's all done. Should be out in front of Jinai Station. I can swing by when I can. I was having a conversation, you damn bastard. The hell. Whatever, game. I could have just held off on that text message. Not like I had to look at it right then and there.
Feel like taking a spin? Get ready to eat dust! See ya! Move it! See ya! Move it! Too strong! Damn it! Too strong! Slow down, Turbo! Oh yeah? See ya! Damn it! Punch it!
Keep up, will ya?
I still got my wits. Finish strong.
Get ready to eat dust!
Ooh, the long voice.
Still in the march.
I'll crush all of you!
Keep up, will ya?
A photo finish.
You'll be a punching bag!
I still got my wits. Finish strong.
Yeah!
Let's do this! Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Slow down, Turbo! See ya!
Damn it. That little bastard.
Move it! Damn it!
I'm coming for you!
Nobody's stopping me now! Oh, break the pain!
Just need to optimize.
Can't touch me!
Tear it up! Now I'm getting fired up!
Yeah, really?
I still got my wits!
Damn it!
All done!
This is gonna hurt! Game, set, match! I'm number one!
As I planned.
All right, I swept that Grand Prix like it was nothing. You really did great out there. It's rare to see a rookie climb the ranks so easily. You've got something special going on. You think? I sure don't mind the compliments. Anyway, the Dragon Cup's up next, right? Once I win that, I'll be the king of the carts. The Dragon Cup is the highest ranking race there is. It might still be too early for you, Kasuga-san. Yeah? Why is that? I'm saying if you had a little more racing experience, I'd be more confident in your success. I can dig that. What kind of experience were you thinking of? I've won all the tournaments I can. There should be many high-level rivals around here. Challenging the competition and striving for the top is also a valuable experience.
Wow.
I get it. So now I gotta beat all my rivals. Racing alongside talented people can teach you a lot, both about their technique and your own. I highly recommend it. Yeah, you have a point there. And don't forget to upgrade your machine. It's an investment, just like anything else. You won't get out what you don't put in.
Got it.
Got that right. If the Dragon Cup's really that tough, I'll just have to be tougher. Simple as that. Okay.
Feel like taking a spin? I'll be with. How about a race?
Wait, how much money is going into this thing? Terrible, huh? First, we will talk here. The Phoenix kept to win in the rivalry against the Drift Musketeers. I did win in the rival race against the Drift Musketeers.
That was something.
Where the hell is that? Over here somewhere, I guess? Maybe? Oh, is there something here? There we go. Huh? Get the feeling someone's watching me. Interesting. Whenever he starts walking, it's always with his right foot.
Huh?
Whoa. Hey, what's the big idea? Oh, it's just Suguru. What were you doing? What were you just doing now? Gathering data on you. What else? The only reason I lost to you in the Phoenix Cup is because I didn't do enough research. Now, if you don't mind, please carry on with your business.
No.
Hell yeah, I mind. You're acting like some kind of stalker. When you put it that way, I suppose I should withdraw. You've already given me what I needed. I don't remember giving you a damn thing. Now, without further ado, allow me to challenge you once more. You want to go at it again? Knowing that I'll win, of course I do. Based on my calculations, defeating you should be a simple task. Unless, of course, you'd rather decline. I won't back down, but let me tell you this. Racing's more than just putting shit together in your head. Guess I'll have to teach you one more time. Why, thank you. I look forward to the lesson. Or should I say, making an example of you. Now, are you ready to start the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Very good. Now, wail in despair as each of my predictions come true. That's right, I forgot it's 1-on-1.
Let's do this!
No, this can't be. Nothing about this race was reflected in my data. Didn't I just tell you? Mulling things over in your head isn't the same as having good reflexes or knowing what to do on the spot. It's like how the forecast can say there's a thunderstorm, yet the whole day goes by without a drop of rain. You can't always rely on predictions.
Oh!
Shut up! I don't need you of all people to lecture me. Well, goddamn, we got ourselves a straight-up demon on the track. Nicely done, Ichiban-kun. Akira. Don't be like this dorcas son of a bitch. Every time you talk about predicting shit, I want to slap you in the face. What kind of drift musketeer are you?
Eh?
Excuse me, how dare you insult my methods? A simpleton like you. You couldn't predict your way out of a paper bag. Oh yeah? Well, even with all that nerd talk, you still lost. Speaking of being a loser, I know for a fact you've never even kissed a girl, let alone had one in bed. Screw you. Tell me, is being an old man with blue balls also part of your data? Or are you having making love to your hand because it's one of your predictions? I predict my foot up your ass, you arrogant little punk. They're really aiming below the belt here. Come on, you two, there's no need to go at each other's throats. Listen, Shukuru-san, I don't want to say this too loudly, but I've suffered many long days and hard nights without a lover. I remember thinking I'd die a virgin. But look at me now. I've got a loving wife, a beautiful son, and a job I adore. I'm sure all that and more is coming your way. Just be patient and never give up the fight. Fujisawa-san! Thank you. That was the most inspiring prediction I've ever heard. Man, he's really good at being a mediator. Look at Shikuru-san. It's like his heart was really touched. And Akira-san, don't go bad-mouthing another man's love life. No one wants to hear you say things. Besides, where's the dragon cart spirit in all this? I know, you're right. I went overboard. I know, Akira's all calm. Like a lion that's just been tamed. How does Fujisawa-san do it? Actually, I wasn't here to argue in the first place. I came here to see you. Yeah? Unlike Shiguru here, I don't give a steaming turd about data. I just cut loose and go wild, let my instincts take the wheel. I hope you'll make the next tournament fun. Akira does remain unchallenged in the Sky Highway course. Nobody's been able to take him down.
Wow.
Huh, no kidding. But who knows? Maybe our rising star will give him a run for his money. Give it your best, Kasuga-san. You bet I will. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Yakuza Like a Dragon on Xbsx. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.